Good morning, boys and girls. Remember yesterday we read No David? And he didn't go to school yet. Remember, he was still at home, but he wasn't following the rules, and mom and dad had to put him on timeout. And there was consequences, remember? Well, today, we're going to read another book by David Shannon. And it's called David. Now he's old enough, and he's going to go to school. So now we're going to read the story called David Goes to School. And it's by David Shannon again. So this time we're going to read about David. What does he do at school? I hope he will follow directions and listen to his teachers and his friends at school. Okay? Let's find out what David does at school. Okay, let's move this closer so you guys can see this book more. So here's David, and he's going to go to school today. Uh-oh, who is this? Is that his mommy? No, or grandma? No, that is his teacher. And his teacher is, she's got her arms crossed. I wonder why. And David's teacher always says, "No, David, no yelling, no pushing, no running in the halls." So when you're going down the walkways around the school, we can't be running, okay? Oh, here's the first day of school for David. David, you're tardy. What does tardy mean? Tardy means he is late. We don't want to be coming to school late, but he is tardy today. I wonder why he is tardy today. Did he wake up late? Did he miss the bus? Let's find out. It's time to sit down, David. But David is not sitting down today. Teacher said, "Sit down, David." I hope he's following teacher's rule and listening to his teacher and minding his teacher. He needs to go. It's time to have a seat now and to learn. We don't chew gum at school. Unless you have gum for everybody, but we don't chew gum at school at all, okay? So no gum at school. Don't chew gum in class, says his teacher. We need to throw it out, and we cannot be pulling it out of our mouth like David did, because it can get all over our books or our friends, and our hands get all sticky. And when it's time to talk, see, the little girl is raising her hand because she wants a turn to talk. And there's David. He's just talking without waiting his turn. And so when everybody talks, can we hear? No. We need to wait our turn to speak because there's lots of students and there's only one teacher or two teacher. So it says, David, raise your hand. When you want to share something, you need to raise your hand and wait for the teacher to tell you that's your turn, okay? Oh no, it's time to do painting, and they're finger painting today. Oh no, David is gonna grab his friend's hair with all that paint on his hand. Do you think that's okay to do that? No, I think the little girl would be very upset if he did that. David, you need to sit down and keep your, and the teacher says, keep your hands to yourself. We don't touch our friends when we got paint all over our hands, okay? And we sit on the chair. That's not being safe. You can fall down and get hurt, David. Okay, so I'm going to use the corner, turn the page. And teacher is teaching them stuff. And what is David doing? He is looking outside at the clouds. I know there's lots of interesting things happening at the same time you're learning too, but you need to pay attention. That means eyes focus on teacher and ears listening so that you can learn. He's thinking about the dinosaur clouds instead of looking at the teacher. Okay, so it's important that you pay attention at school so you can learn more and be really smart. So when you're big, this is what David does at school. He's probably in kindergarten now. And look at him. All the kids are in line, but David is going right into the front. And look at how they feel. They look mad. But David is not thinking about other people right now. He's just thinking that he can go to the front of the line. So we need to help him to stay and go get in line. Oh, so one of the cafeteria workers says, "Wait your turn, David. You need to go to the end of the line and wait your turn just like everyone else." We do not have food fights, just like David and his friend here. Oh, and the cafeteria worker says, "I don't care who started." So when you go to have lunch, when you're a big kid at school, you will line up like the big kids and go pick up your own, get your own lunch by sliding your tray across and then coming to sit at the table. But at our preschool, guess what? Our lunch comes to our class and we will serve it at the table for you. But still, we don't have food fight. That's called wasting food. Lots of people still need food to eat. We don't be throwing food and having food fight. That is not okay. Then the next page is David, recess is over. Recess means outside time. And all his friends are gone in class. And there's only David out there. When it's time to come in, you need to come in too. You cannot just keep staying outside and keep playing. So it's time for you to come in as well, David. Go in your class, David. You cannot be out there when there's no teacher out there. Okay? And now it's time to go to the library. And look, at the big library, there's lots of students doing homework and reading books. You have to be quiet. And David is super loud. He's banging on the book. That is not how we treat our book, David. You need to read books. It's not a keyboard or not a drum pad that you can hit. Shh. That's what the word said. Look, his friends are very upset with him. At the library, we use our quiet, soft voice. Okay? So that we don't distract other people who are learning. It will make them mad like the little girl. Now they're back in the class. Oh no, why is he dancing, crossing his leg like that? I bet you he needs to go to the potty room. Again, says the teacher. Usually little boys and little girls only needs to go maybe 2 or 3 times a day when they come to school. But if you go more than that, that means you're probably you're going to go play in there and you don't want to be with the group. But David, I like the way he raised his hand. And he needs to tell his PP to wait till he gets to the bathroom. Okay, David, you can go use the restroom now. Oh no, what did we talk about? About drawing. Where do we draw? Oh my gosh, look at the picture. David is drawn all over his desk. When you're bigger, you get to sit at your own desk. Oh no, the teacher's so upset, and that's what she said. That's it, mister. You're staying after school. Oh no. Why does he have to stay after school when all his friends are going home? Uh-oh, I think he got in trouble again. He's not following the rules and keeping his crayons on paper. And oh no, let's find out. Oh no, why do you think Dave had to stay after school? Guess what? Because he had to clean off all his drawing on his desk, and he had to clean off all his friends' desks as well. Oh man, that is a lot of hard work. So we don't write on tables, we don't write in our books, our reading books. There's coloring books that you can color in, and we'll send you some coloring sheets to color, but not on the desk, not on the wall, not on ourselves, unless you have permission from your family. Oh, David, have you finished? The teacher asked. I think so. Look, all the desks are shiny and new. Good job, David, teacher said, and he got a star. So I hope David learned that we do not draw on the desk. Yes, David, you can go home now. So now he can go home. Look, as he's walking down the block to his house, he sees his friends. Look, they're already playing. So at school, you need to follow the rules so that you can be safe and that you can be smart. And you cannot do whatever you want to do all the time, because you have to make sure you're safe, your friends are safe, and your teachers are safe, and that you can learn as well. When you're being safe, then we can be ready to learn, okay? And listen and follow rules so we don't get hurt. So I think today David learned that he cannot always do what he wants all the time. He needs to follow the rules so he can be safe, okay? So what did you like about the story? My favorite part of the story is when David gets the star from his teacher, because he did such a good job helping his teacher to clean up all the mess. So even if you get in trouble, your teacher still loves you for doing good things, okay? So remember, when you're in school, make sure you follow the rules and do good things so that your teacher can be super proud of you, okay? So even if you get in trouble, that's okay. We will still love you.